After wrapping up his senior season at KU, Andale native Mason Fairchild has been working to keep his football career alive at the NFL level. The journey hasn't always been easy, but in this week's competitive drive, we hear from the tight end about how he's continuing to pursue his dream. Andale's Mason Fairchild spent the final hours of the NFL draft like many prospects do, surrounded by family and friends.
There were, so many people that were, integral to my journey.
Nervously watching the picks go by while anxiously waiting for his phone to ring. However, like many prospects, the call the former KU tight end was waiting for never came.
Yeah, you kind of have to understand that there's a lot of people going through what you're going through in that moment, and there's a lot of guys hoping to be called on in the draft and even, given that an undrafted free agent contract.
But not all hope was lost.
Okay.
In the hours following the last selection, Fairchild received interest from several NFL teams. One team that stood out was a perennial playoff contender in the Buffalo Bills, who offered him a rookie minicamp invite and the chance to make his NFL dream a reality.
There's definitely more of a chip on your shoulder when you go undrafted and you don't even get, a contract coming out as an undrafted free agent. But, there's always that chip on my shoulder, especially being from a small town in Kansas. No one really thought I'd be here, competing at Kansas, at University of Kansas. So, every step we take, there's going to be doubters, and, it's my job to prove them wrong.
If Fairchild can impress the Bills coaching staff, he could end up making the 90-man roster and punching a ticket to the team's training camp in July.
At the end of the day, if I stick on a roster, going into training camp, I think I've done everything I've needed to do.
But to achieve that goal, Fairchild will need to use everything he has learned over nearly a decade of playing for Andale and KU.
I mean, definitely nervous because if you have a bad day, chances are you might not get another. So you got to take it, every single day, every single rep as if it's your last. But I'm excited for the opportunity. But as I said before, I think I have something to prove. So I'm just going out there with a chip on my shoulder, and your preparation will dictate how you perform. So I have a lot of confidence in the way I prepare and do those things. And I'm ready for the opportunity. And whenever it presents itself, I'm always ready.
So, the Chiefs in the first round of the draft, they took Xavier Worthy out of Texas. They're going to give him opportunities. It's not always the same when you're an undrafted free agent like Mason is. He's going to work his tail off. I already know that, having talked to him and everything. If anybody can go from that undrafted to be able to make a roster as a rookie, I think it's going to be him.
Oh, I have no doubt. You can see that look of determination on his face.
For sure.
Zach, thanks. We'll be right back.